Here we at our first stop, gas station, and we are headed to my house this morning. It's pretty early right now. I think it's around like 6:30, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, as I said, here we are. It is actually Thursday morning. I'm getting the heater fixed on my house, so I wanted to get it out the way as quickly as possible, so I am getting it done today, even though it is a weekday. So I'm leaving very early, going to spend my work day out there. Not sure how long the heater will take to get fixed, but hopefully not long at all, and hopefully it's a quick fix that doesn't cost much. So that's sort of where we're at, and yeah, so I'm gonna spend the day there, unless my work schedule eases up to the point where I feel comfortable driving all the way back, and working late or whatever the case might be. But as of right now, the plan is to basically stay out there the entire day. Hopefully the heater is fixed within like an hour or less, if not sooner. And yeah, just work there, have lunch out there, and then come back to my parents' house at the end of the day. Maybe try to beat traffic, but I mean, we'll see how the day goes. I don't really want the day premised on the drive back per se, so I'll just fit that in wherever it seems reasonable. And yeah, I guess I'll do a little POV for you guys. Waking up early, but it's not something I'm interested in whatsoever. I feel like the ideal time to wake up would probably be like, I don't know, like 8 or something, which I think for most people is early as well. I don't really sleep in even on the weekend. On the weekends, usually I wake up, or like historically, I would wake up earlier on the weekends than I would on the weekdays, which may sound kind of crazy, but on Saturdays, I would naturally wake up. Sundays, sometimes I would naturally wake up. Sometimes it would be on the alarm or whatever. But regardless, I would still wake up earlier on the weekends than the weekdays. I don't necessarily do that as much because I'm just like super tired all the time nowadays. But yeah, I don't know. I never established whether I was an early bird or not, since I don't necessarily like waking up early. Like today I woke up at like, Versace woke me up, or like I kind of woke up Versace because I was like turning in bed, and that ended up waking him up, so he thought it was time for him to like run around and play and stuff, so like he kept me up for a little bit, and then next thing you know, my alarm rang at like 5:30 or 5:45, I think it was my alarm for this morning. And yeah, I couldn't really like go back to sleep. And yeah, that's sort of where we ended up. Got the Rivian out here swerving. I want to be as careful as possible. I think it is going to be raining out there, or it's possible that it will be raining out there. It looks like by the time I get there, the rain would stop, even if it was going to be raining. But obviously, the roads would be wet, so I had to be extremely careful in the scenario that it actually did rain out there. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't really want to take a different car. I thought about taking the X5, but I would have to empty out the entire car if I did take it, and we'd have to pull out of the garage and move a bunch of other cars and stuff. So it was like a whole thing. And then I wasn't really that interested in taking the 04 Mustang or the C55. And yeah, so we ended up basically with this car a C55. My dad took the '04. It's still having issues passing smog. That's one hell of a view. It's still having issues passing smog, so it needs more repair work done possibly, but there's no check engine light, nor are there any codes. So the situation's a little interesting, and some guesswork has to go into what might be wrong with the car, because you know there's no codes or anything with it. It just says that I forgot what it says, but there's a certain part that's not ready for smog according to the smog person. You guys already know how stupid the 360 camera is, so I don't need to get into that. But
in 1 mile,
in any case, it doesn't seem to have any errors according to the shop we get the car fixed at. And that's sort of where we're at this point, because you know, we might need to get more repairs done. Hopefully we don't. I don't really want to spend more money. We already did change one part when we dropped it off last week, and I still don't know what the hell the price was, since the shop tells us the damn price after the fact. So I'm like, I don't know how much money you think I have, but I can guarantee that I don't have that much money, so it doesn't help my situation when investments are concerned, when I have sort of open-ended things like this situation with, you know, these cars, where like I'm not getting told how much any of this should cost for whatever reason, and I'm paying after the fact. So I've already blown through like I think 4,500 give or take on the repairs on the Mustang and the X5 in the last like few months. Yeah, it does not help anything, to say the least. We made it to my house, and the guy just left. He's going to show up a little later, but I guess he's not going to technically get started today. He's going to get started tomorrow and then wrap up on Saturday. But it looks like we decided that we're going to put a mini split over here that will run cold and hot air. I might get this removed. It'll be non-functional. I mean, it's not functional even now, but it might get shut off, so you can't even attempt to use it. But I might just have him seal the wall, but we'll see. And then this thermostat will get removed as well. So we're just sorting it out. It looks like the renter will move in a week or two out. So we do have a little more time to play with than I thought we would. So that's always, I guess, reasonable news, that, you know, we have a little more time and we don't have to rush. But we are pretty much close to finished anyway, so I don't know if it necessarily matters that much. Just got home like 20 minutes ago, and I do have an interesting update regarding cars. So as you guys know, I did make offers on Lambos, Rolls Royces, and McLarens, and I've been sort of going back and forth for the last few days with this dealer that's selling a Rolls Royce in SoCal. And I basically got an email saying that if my offer is accepted, when can I pick up the car? And I'm like, okay, for one, my offer is contingent on me getting financing. And number two, I never said that I was going to get the car right away. I did say that I would need a few weeks, and if the car was still available, then I would like to make that offer at that amount. So I don't know exactly what's happening per se, but I will need to sort it out in the case that the offer is accepted. But yeah, I would need to test drive the car as well. But obviously, if I'm going all the way to SoCal, I need to be very serious about picking up the car. And, you know, it's not like I could test drive it and think it over. I would literally have to sort of make the decision on the spot so I don't waste like 10 to 12 hours going there and coming back. And yeah, so I thought I would share that update because it is interesting, and we have a lot of moving parts between wrapping up this house, putting it for rent, getting the second house, which I still haven't heard back on the offer that I made on Sunday. So today's Thursday, so it's been several days. Haven't heard back. My realtor said they're trying to reach the seller's agent, but they haven't been able to regarding my offer. So we have that moving on, so we have that moving part, as well as this Rolls-Royce situation. So we'll just see what the hell I do. Here we are, main stop. In the garage with the X5, and here are most of my belongings, not all of them, but I guess all the bigger items, and I do have the rest inside the house, which I still need to actually organize, but that's going to be a problem for another day because I am pretty damn busy, to say the least. So I need to empty out this damn X5 because it'll be raining tomorrow. Actually going to be raining for the next few days, and I am expected to finally wrap up the renovations at the house. Originally, the guy had said that he would come by on Tuesday, which is today, but I did follow up with him yesterday, and then he supposedly, at least, didn't get all of the parts as expected yesterday. So he was like, I won't be able to come on Tuesday because I don't have all the parts yet. And the parts were supposed to be, they're ordered and they're supposed to be ready, I believe, on Sunday or Monday. So I'm not sure if he actually did not get the parts or he ended up dealing with some other job. So he pretended that the parts didn't arrive, so there'd be no way for him to even work on it today if he wanted to. But in any case, he said he's coming tomorrow, so I am waiting for him to confirm. But until then, I am pretty much sort of working in anticipation of going out there early tomorrow morning. So we will need to get the Mustang out of the way. We do need to get the F-150 out of the way. And I will be taking the X5 due to the rain and not being able to drive on slicks. So unfortunately, I guess I have to take the X5. It consumes a lot of gas and the tank is large, so each time I fill it up, it literally costs, I guess, over $100, give or take, because of the gas prices here in Cali. So in any case, I will be emptying all this out, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully it does get done. I do have renters moving in on Sunday, and I did make another offer on a house that I offered on previously. My offer outright got rejected last time, so I offered about, I think, 30 or 20 to 30 grand more. And yeah, so something tells me deep down I will end up getting this house. And it was a house I toured like a month or two ago is basically what happened. Somebody else offered more. They accepted that offer, and I guess more recently things didn't work out. So the people that were initially buying the house that offered around the same time I did, like 2 months ago or a month and a half ago, were unable to secure the house. So I decided, why not offer again? And yeah, we'll just go from there. If I do get it, I'm not doing tours personally on Saturday, but I will be out there on Saturday. My sister might be looking at houses though. And yeah, if I don't get it, obviously I'll be very much on the market looking at houses this Saturday as well. Heading out bright and early. I know for a fact my neighbors love me when I take out this car over any other option. I don't really have much options left, but all of those obviously make a crap ton of noise. So okay, still getting used to it. Just turned on the signal thinking it was the windshield wiper. Literally can't see shit out of the windows. Or well, I guess I didn't unfold the windows either. So that might help. All right, there we go. We could finally see. What a miracle. I think this might be the first POV in this car. Literally recorded like a whole scene. Or I was in the process of recording a whole scene and I was probably like 20 seconds in or something. And then I realized that the camera was not recording even though I pressed the record button. But everybody knows how much I hate Insta360's stupid camera that I wish I had never purchased. But in any case, this might be the first POV in the SUV. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember ever recording in here before, at least in a POV way. But we are obviously headed to my house this early morning. Left a little later than I thought I would, but I'm still very much on time and I should get there like about 40 minutes early, but we'll see. I have about a 40-minute leeway as of right now, but I do need to stop for gas right here down the street, and then I will possibly stop again. Actually, I have half a tank, so I'm not even gonna stop over here like I initially thought. I thought I had like a quarter for some weird reason, but I have half a tank, so I know I could make it out there. So I'll get gas while I'm out there to save time now. And yeah, I might stop at the bakery we normally stop at, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I guess it'll just depend on the time, if I have enough time. Why is this person? Oh, somebody's crossing. If I have more than enough time, I'll stop at the bakery. If I feel like it's gonna kill too much time to stop at the bakery, then I won't stop. So we'll see how that pans out. But here we are, driving at night, trying to make things happen, trying my best to become successful. And this is the stuff it takes. A lot of what I do isn't shown on camera, obviously, because I'm working like 80-90 hours a week for literally every week for years now. And I don't show all that boring stuff. I used to when I first started off as a lawyer. I used to record every day. So I used to vlog every day, generally speaking. And I slowly transitioned out, and since then I have taken all of those vlogs down because they weren't of any interest really. Every day was, a work day, and I obviously changed it to something a little more car oriented. Obviously we did other stuff. We did more entertainment videos, then we transitioned to car only content like maybe about 2 years ago. And then now it's more car and lifestyle sort of mixed in, because I do want to sort of show everybody the process of, building a real estate and a car empire and sort of all these businesses that I want to dip into and whatnot. So I sort of want to show the process to motivate other people to do what their dreams are, chase those dreams no matter what and stuff. And I think I've been a living testament of that, and a lot of it has not been on camera, so it's more of the stories of what it took to get here. But at this point I do want to showcase what it actually takes to get to the next levels on camera, so I could always look back and you guys have all of that as well. Made a quick stop and got ourselves the bag, quite literally. I ended up getting, my parents wanted, well, my mom wanted a blueberry scone, so I got her blueberry scone. I think my dad enjoyed it as well, since he normally gets blueberry scones from the store anyways. So I tried to get him one as well, but long story short, they only had one blueberry scone, unfortunately. So I got my mom that, and got myself, or got my dad, cranberry orange one, which I'm pretty sure will be good. Neither of them have tried the orange cranberry, I don't think. I know my mom has tried like 2 of the flavors, and then my dad tried the blueberry one last week when my mom got it for him. But in any case, we got these items. I didn't know if I wanted to get myself anything, but I ended up getting a raspberry muffin. That's one of the only flavors that I haven't tried yet from all the ones that they have. I think I've done cranberry, orange cranberry. I think I've done blueberry. I'm not really sure. I think I did blueberry, which was lemon blueberry. I don't think I've done poppy seed, but I've done banana nut as well. One of my favorite flavors, actually, of muffins or cupcakes is banana nut. But in any case, yeah, I don't even know what the hell a raspberry is, to be honest with you, but I mean, it looked good, but obviously they're supposed to make it look good. They wouldn't be selling nasty looking shit, so I don't know if it says much, but I was like, why not try it this time rather than getting something that I normally get. I don't even think they had raspberry, or I don't think they had cranberry or orange cranberry, which are the main 2 I usually would get. But I didn't see either one of them, so I was just like, why not try something new altogether at this point and just get the raspberry. So we'll see how that tastes. I am still about 30 minutes out from where the camera cut out, not surprisingly, but I am about 30 minutes, maybe a little less. I was 30 minutes away from the bakery, so I guess maybe like 25 minutes or so to get to my place. Guy shows up at 9. I'm estimated to be there at 8:30, so I think I'll make good time. I'm sure he'll show up like, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes before 9 anyways, but I guess we'll just see, and hopefully that wraps up in the next few hours. Not sure when I'm going to go home exactly. It just sort of depends on my work schedule. If it's going to be difficult for me to leave midday or in the afternoon, then I might just stay until the workday is officially over and then head back. But we'll just see how things pan out, I guess, from there. But yeah, so that's sort of what we're looking at, and I'm excited to get a second place and rent this one out to a family that is super excited about it, so that makes me kind of excited as well. So we'll see what happens. On the Rolls Royce, a little update on the Rolls Royce that I mentioned in the last video. I ended up clarifying with the dealer that the offer that I had made on the Rolls Royce was contingent on a test drive, which I assume would have no issues as long as the car is in good condition as the dealer suggests, and it would also be contingent on my loan getting approved. But obviously I can't get my loan approved without even knowing what the purchase price of the vehicle would be. So that's sort of where we're at on that. So they basically said that we could hold off for now because I wouldn't be purchasing the car until like late March or early April. And I had mentioned that in the offer itself, that if they still had the car around that time period, then I would like to place that offer. But you know, they, I don't know, misunderstood it, or I don't know what happened, because I mean, they didn't even respond to my offer for like weeks. But in any case, they took my offer sort of on the spot, rather than understanding that I had said that I was waiting until March or April, or late March or early April. So I had to clarify that. So they were like, you know, we'll see if we have the car available, and then if you're ready, the offer's sort of already been prepared or whatever for the owner. So I think it's a consignment in reality, is the impression I'm starting to get is on consignment. So the dealer puts together like an official offer for the owner to consider, and I guess it'll go out if the car's still available later this month, or when I'm ready to proceed. So I noticed that the car has actually been on sale for like over a year now. I'm not sure why, but I think that gives me quite a bit of leverage, I would imagine. So I might actually offer a little lower than what I had offered initially, because when I initially saw it, I sort of offered the same amount for multiple vehicles. I think all the Rolls Royces had the same offer. I think the McLarens also had the same offer as well. So I was trying to close the deal at that particular price, but I didn't realize that this car had been sitting for a year. So since it has, I feel like I should offer maybe a couple thousand less just to see what happens, especially since the market keeps changing on these Rolls Royces. So that car is, when I last spoke with the dealer, I think it was almost $10,000 over market already. So my offer was, I think, $2,500 below that. So we'll see. I might offer a little lower just to have a little more wiggle room on negotiations, because I don't really see myself paying more than market for it. So I want to open up that window sort of, with the market value being the max that I would pay, and then my offer being sort of the lower end. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. We do have a couple of weeks to go, and yeah, man, so it should be an interesting adventure if I am picking up, because I would be going to SoCal to get that. And a few weeks after that, in like mid to late April, I am traveling to either Virginia, or I think I'm traveling to Virginia is where I'm going, for my best friend's bachelor weekend, if you will. It doesn't seem like it's much of a party. It seems like more of a weekend, which I think is a really cool getaway from like everything that I've been up to with work and everything. So we'll see how that goes. I need to plan that out with him, but I haven't had the chance to really talk to him. I haven't even seen him in quite a few years. The last time I saw him was on law school graduation, and that was December of 2019. So it has been a long time since I last saw him, and he was supposed to come visit but never did. But I understand, you know, busy schedules will do that to you, and time flies. So it's been years now, but yeah, hopefully things go smoothly, and then I could go out there in April, grab the car, grab the second house, and then go visit him in April, come back, and yeah, and then his wedding's in May, so I'll be going back to Virginia in May. But should be interesting in a few months, to say the least. We'll just see how everything pans out, sort of focused on the second house, putting as much energy and focus on it as possible, because I do want to grab something, so it is very important that I get something soon. Made it to the house. I decided to move the couch out of the way because he is installing the AC heater unit over there, and I was like, maybe I should put it over there, but it would be kind of awkward if I'm sitting literally right there facing him while he's working. So I moved the couch over there, and yeah, that's pretty much all we have left at this point. I mean, got that. I wanted to leave the stickers on, but I guess my dad took it off since he didn't know. But a few items in here, but basically a brand new fridge. Got that. Got a few items here, cleaning supplies and whatnot. I think all the cabinets except that one is empty because there's a couple of bags in there, but probably going to leave the microwave. And then we have items here. Obviously these items, gotta take the TV off. This is going to stay. I am going to take the AC, so we do need to pack the AC as well. And I think this room should be empty. Yeah, we just need to take the bracket off, and then I guess we'll leave this here and then leave the mirror. So only the bracket in this room. And then bathroom, I think I'm gonna maybe leave everything outside of the toothbrush, obviously, and all that, but I think I might leave everything outside of toothbrush, maybe the spray. And yeah, we'll see. And then I'm not going to open the garage, but I don't know if the garage is empty. It might be empty because it looks like my dad organized everything that used to be in the garage over here. But that's sort of where we're at. Yeah, I don't even feel like going outside, but there's not much to see back there anyways outside of the gazebo that was set up. Now I'm pretty much going to start the work day, empty out the X5 because I do have my bag full of stuff in there. And yeah, we'll just see where the day takes us and when I could leave here, because I would like to go home to Versace. I thought about bringing him, but I was like, I think he probably, I know for a fact he's going to miss me. I think he might be better off at home with Milo than here with me, because I know he gets uncomfortable being here. So we'll see what happens. You guys probably can't even see anything, but we have Versace laying here. And yeah, we are about to head out for this last ride. Property gets rented out starting tomorrow, and we're handing over the keys today. So, last early morning ride. In the truck, my dad literally left the door open and walked away. So I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. At the house, and we're getting straight to work. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys, apparently. Current look, not that long after. And yeah, we moved about half of them, I would say. It's the front yard. So we'll see if that's enough.
Home Depot, the last run for this house, hopefully. And yeah, we did tours today. Didn't really record any of that. Went to go see the house that I got my offer accepted on, which I didn't share with you guys already, but I did get a house, second house, so that's moving forward now. And yeah, that's sort of where we're at. Final empty look. Yeah, one day I'll definitely watch these videos or these clips and be like, damn, this is kind of where it all started.